Coté here, Franchise Growth Catalyst. In case you're wondering what this beautiful background is around me, I am standing in front of the legislature buildings, which are the provincial buildings for Victoria, for British Columbia, I should say, because I am in the capital city of Victoria. And I try to find a place where I could get away with not a lot of background noise. Hopefully the noise isn't too bad. There's some different lawn mowing going on around here and there. I just couldn't avoid it everywhere I went. So I'm here today to talk about my soon-to-be launched Play Bigger performance groups, which, well, it depends when you're watching this. They may be already launched. They're starting the week of July 13th. We're starting to take names and registration for this. So what is the story here? Well, when COVID, this was actually in the works pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, but when COVID hit, I realized that nobody knew what to do, and people were in shock. And there were all these webinars going on, which are great, thanks to all the organizations and associations that were doing that. But I felt like we needed a place for us to collaborate and have discussion and continue to build relationships, especially when we started hearing about all the conferences being canceled. So instead of trying to get people into committing to groups or anything at that point, I just started hosting weekly roundtables for franchisors where random people would show up, random topics. We went from, in the early days of COVID, the topics were a lot centered around franchisee support and whether or not you should do franchise development, and progressed as we went to how to do like a virtual discovery day, how to optimize it, what have people learned, what can they tell each other, how do you do virtual training for new franchisees if you are onboarding anybody. So there's been a lot of randomness, but a lot of value in these groups, and they're not going anywhere. I'm going to continue to host those. They're free, they're weekly. If you haven't been and you'd like to come, let me know. I'll get you an invite. We have everything from very emerging franchisors to established. Everybody's welcome. And so you can see though that those groups are random. They're valuable, but you never know what you're going to get when you show up. And so I'm now ready. I think we've settled into COVID as much as we can for now. So I'm ready to launch my Play Bigger performance groups now. And what those are is a curated group of maximum 4 franchisors who I will facilitate meetings with bi-weekly. So it's a small group, small cohort that is hand-selected. We're gonna use the Zoracle profile customized to try to match people up appropriately so that they can get the most out of the relationships in the group. And so it'll be the same 4 people on a bi-weekly meeting where we come together and we work through challenges. Of course, there's like a really big truck over there making a lot of noise. But we work through challenges together. We've got some intentional topics and speaker opportunities for when we need an expert to come in, but it'll all be dependent on the needs of each individual group. And so that's the basis of Play Bigger. That's the difference between the roundtables. Roundtables, free-flowing, good content, but random, and you never know who's gonna show up. And at the roundtables, we've had people that are regulars there, and we've had people that pop in and out every couple of weeks to grab a few nuggets, and then there's new people every week. With the Play Bigger groups, it's more structured, it's more value driven, more results driven, accountability driven, and it's an opportunity for franchisors to come together and learn from each other and share challenges in a very not overly structured way, because if you know me, I don't really do anything too structured or formal, but it will be formal enough that it will bring value. And the way I know that is because I've been facilitating a pilot group since January with some of my core clients who are loving having the support from their peers. And one of the cool things about the groups that we've got in our pilot group that will continue for any new groups that come into the program is a private group chat. So it's just the 5. There's 5 in my pilot group. I'm making the number 4 because it's a bit much to get through in 90 minutes. 5 people, so we're doing 4. But in our group chat, we chat about it. People chat about everything from a challenge that they're having with a franchisee that almost is kind of funny but still serious, to how's everyone dealing with the COVID in their FDD, to anybody have any great ideas on marketing on social media when you've got somebody that is doing your marketing but doesn't quite understand franchising yet, or something like any challenge that they want to bring. So that comes up not only in the group sessions, but in the group chat. So it's like 24-hour access in a way to, well, because some people stay up late in the chat. So it's like, back pocket access to your peers that already know your business, because the relationships have been built, the trust is there. And that's the secret to the Play Bigger groups, is having the right people come together, building that trust and building those relationships, so that when you come together every couple of weeks, you already know each other's business and you start to get to know their challenges, and the support just amplifies. So that is what's going on with the Play Bigger performance groups. Now, there's some other added benefits, like access to my resources that I've created. I've got a whole playbook of resources that I've created that has everything from guidelines for what should be on a franchise website to how to take, or how to create a really good referral program for franchisees to help increase your lead flow of franchise prospects. So there's resources in there. We're also gonna do a quarterly happy hour where we bring all the groups together. So that'll be fun, more networking, especially at a time when we can't go to conferences. And then also we're working on a big retreat for all the Play Bigger groups for later in 2021. So how cool is that? And it's not just gonna be like a standard conference, it's gonna be a retreat. We're gonna do cool stuff. We're gonna get adventurous. We're gonna try to bust through our fears and do physical activities that help us get out of our comfort zone, but yet at the same time help us build relationships and learn from each other. So hopefully I'm getting you a little bit excited about the Play Bigger performance groups. I'd love to have you reach out to me, ask me more questions, or get ready to sign up. It's $500 a month, minimum 4-month commitment, just because we need people to commit to the growth. But definitely have seen some really cool things happening in the pilot group and in the roundtable. So I'm stoked to be able to provide this, and hopefully, I know it will help everybody play bigger. So that's the Play Bigger performance groups. Go be awesome.